Waking up to a ban list is like waking up to Christmas, especially when you get hits like this. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Stevie from Team Empire. And yes, today we are going to be talking about the new ban list that dropped for Japan. But before we get into that, we have three things I need to say. First off, we have a couple other videos that will be coming out. We know that Youthberg has just been revealed, Youthberg Full Blast. And I heard that there's supposed to be a new Nirvana reveal on Tuesday. So if you want to check if you want to check all that out, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell for all the notifications of when our videos come out. Second thing is that this is the Japanese ban list. This is not a global ban list. So we do have here the reasons why each card was hit. But this does not affect you if you are outside of Japan. But I hope some of this does come over to, especially on the English side, some of this does come over there. And then third is that these opinions are my opinions and only my opinions. I do not speak for the entirety of Team Empire. It is just my opinion. But I have a lot to talk about. Or very little, I don't know. So let's get to it. So we have a couple hits and a couple of removals from the ban list. Let's start with the big elephant in the room. And I'm not talking about you, Gandiva. I'm talking about you, Chronojet. Okay, maybe we won't start with Chronojet. We will start with Gandiva. Sturgna was the one that was going to get hit today. The reasons that Bushiroad did hit Sturgna is as follows. Doesn't use Counterblast. Easy to increase face down bind in the main phase. Allows player going first to easily get the 2 critical on Gandiva starting turn 3. So this hit is made to lower the stability of the deck. And I 100% like this move. I know a lot of people wanted Best Harvest to be hit because they felt like having a hand while also removing your opponent's units off the board will also adding cards to the bind zone to make Gandiva powerful was too much. But for me, I thought they had to actually look at the mechanic of the deck and slowed that down, which they did in this hit here with Sturgna. Sturgna getting. Can you imagine opening up with 2 Sturgnas in your hand? That's 4 cards in the bind zone, and maybe you haven't even used Gandiva's effect yet, which will get you your 5th card or more if your opponent has units on the board. Slowing the pace down for Gandiva is going to be beneficial for the rest of us. Maybe those who are playing Gandiva are going to have to figure out a new way of trying to get to 5 on their first turn, but now they're going to have to use all their resources in order to do that with this Sturgna hit. So I 100% agree with this. The other thing about hitting the Best Harvest is that there's been a lot of talk around the interwebs, around the YouTubes, about defensive options, and Bushiroad should be looking into more defensive options. You also have to look at it on the other side for the Gandiva players. If you take Best Harvest out, you take their defensive options away. And as much as us players who are playing against Gandiva want that, and we're thinking, hey, they already get a lot, they should have a lower hand, they should act as a real glass cannon. I don't think it's fair to take away a defensive options just because the mechanic is a little too good. I think the Sturgna hit was a really good decision on that, and I think we're going to have slower Gandiva plays. It's still going to be a very dangerous deck, but it is now going to be slowed down, and I like that hit. So let's look at the other side of the coin, at the Lyrical Monasterio hit. They decided to choice restrict Elevera and Valshablan. If you don't know what these do, the Valshablan is the recycler where you drop it during the ride phase, Soul Blast one, put it back to your deck, and then draw a card. Or put it at the bottom of the deck and draw a card. And then the Elevera is the one where if you're using the Crossing Illumirays and you put it into Soul, you get to draw a card. And specifically, the word is if you play the Everlasting Sapphire, but the Crossing Illumirays is the card that acts as both of the gems. So every time that you do that, you get to draw a card. Now players, Monasterio players, will throw 2 of these in the back row and they stack. So they get to draw, I believe, 3. I think the Vanguard allows you to draw a card. And then these 2 allows you to draw a card as well. So 3 cards total. Some players will throw all 3 of them in the back row to get 4 cards a turn. So this is good because this is, like I said, the other side of the coin, where with Gandiva, yes, Best Harvest kind of does the same thing, but you still need to draw on the Best Harvest, and Best Harvest doesn't stack, obviously because it's an order. So you still need to draw into it, and if your opponent doesn't have a board, maybe they are ready for this type of matchup and they remove all the units off the board, or as many as they possibly can, you can't really take advantage of Best Harvest and getting more cards to keep up with the cards that you're using. So this is different to where they're bringing down the defensive power. However, they still get, of course, the big heavy hitter. Ophelia is still in the deck, still gets big numbers, which is okay. I mean, every deck should have a way to attack 4 times. That's where we're at when it comes to meta. It's a big attack, but now you're kind of controlling how many cards that they can have in their hand, or how many cards they can draw. So I feel like that's a fantastic hit. I'm okay with that as well. Bushiroad specifically says, both the act of discarding Valshabland for ride cost, using Elevera's ability, grade 3 onward, allows the deck to maintain hand size. The hit is made to destabilize the hand replenishing. We can all argue, like, this is what Gandiva is doing with Best Harvest, but also getting stronger. And now we have this. It kind of feels like this should have been the Best Harvest hit, but again, I personally feel like when it comes to Gandiva, Best Harvest is needed. It is needed to keep a defensive presence, and hitting Sturgno was better. And then for the Lyrical Monasterio, this was a good one. Honestly, there's been games where I've lost, where I look at my opponent's hand and go, there's no way I'm getting past this wall. Definitely like that hit. And then we have the final 2. These are the unrestricteds. We have Swirler and Gigi, and we have Eva and Combine Rusher. Eva and Combine Rusher, I am okay with. I like that because Eva has slowed down a lot. And throwing Combine Rusher into the deck now, I feel like will really speed things up for Eva. And they also just got the new Eva, so it's going to be a menace. I just don't really see how it's a breaker. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the Eva Combine Rusher. Then we have the Swirler Gigi. And I do not like this decision. So let me read the decision. The reason why Bushido unrestricted these 2 pairs. Unrestricted due to the usage, top rate of the decks during Vanguard Championship Deluxe 2023. Okay. Unrestricted due to the usage. I still think Chronojet is a great card, or is a great deck, but Gandiva and Willista are way better. When we see this unrestricted due to the usage, for me, when I see that, obviously I'm going to be playing the better decks, which is going to be Gandiva and Willista. So I don't feel like that's a good enough reason to remove them from unrestricted, or at least, remove. Basically, this is saying removing Swirler. Again, top rate of decks during Vanguard Championship Deluxe 2023. Chronojet can't top when all you are seeing is Gandiva and Willista. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. There's a reason why Swirler and Gigi were choice restricted, and that was because the grade 1 Rush, the grade 1 Chronojet Rush, is so powerful. Sometimes you don't even get to your grade 3 turn because you're just getting destroyed. And I don't think Chronojet needed this because BCS just started for us, And both Austria and Rosemont in Standard, Chronojet won. Alexander D won with Chronojet, and there was another Chronojet player, Andreas R. So Chronojet made top 4 in Austria, and in Rosemont, Chronojet made top 4 again. Jordan Caudell, I apologize if I mispronounced that. Jordan Caudell won with Chronojet, and then 4th place was Christopher Casanova, who also ran Chronojet. Also, big shout out, if this is Johnny Johnson from from Austin, big shout out to Johnny Johnson for getting 5th there. Congratulations. But Chronojet did not need this. They did not need Swirler back. No, I don't think so. Not at all. Especially when you have already 2 of the BCS. Chronojet has 2 crowns already, 2 first place, 2 gold medals. So no, I did not like that, and it's gonna be a Chronojet fest again. I have a feeling. Well, again, I shouldn't say that because this is just the Japan ban list. But if this is gonna come to English, it's gonna be a Chronojet fest, bashing, whatever you want to call it. As of right now in global, I still have to worry about Gandiva and Willista, but hopefully we will get those, get this ban list taken care of, and get that over to the States. Those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts processes for this ban list. So yeah, I'm about 75% okay with this ban list. I thought it was a very positive ban list. Very positive change. Like I said before, the only one I didn't like is the Swirler GG Chronojet one. So we'll see what happens in all that. So appreciate you sticking in here and listening to me ramble. We do have a new Jadrul video out. The new Jadrul Dragon was revealed. Holy moly, did that get a buff. But if you want to watch that, we will put that in maybe the corner or in front of my face, somewhere. But appreciate you guys watching this video. This is Stevie from Team Empire. You guys will be seeing me a lot this week. I'm a big Youthberg fan. I play Youthberg, so I will be talking about Youthberg. So let us know in the comments below what you guys think about the ban list, and we'll see you in the next videos. Take care. Peace out.